My name is An Zuong. I'm a Supply Quality Manager at Rolls-Royce.
My name is Paul Broadhead. I'm responsible for how we engage with communities around the world.
My name is Paul Croft. I'm a Director of Ultimaker GB and also of 3D GBIRE.
My name is Mustafa Keraluwala. I'm a manufacturing engineer.
My name is Gabriella and I'm currently based at Rolls-Royce as an engineering graduate.
My name is David and I currently work for the EFAN-X Hybrid Electrical Demonstrator team in Derby.
My name's Alex and I'm Chief Project Engineer with Naval Engines in Bristol.
So my name is Yusuf Mohammed. I work as a manufacturing engineer on the external supply chain in turbines.
My name is Neil Chattel. I'm Head of Corporate Heritage and Chief Executive of the Rolls-Royce Heritage Trust.
So it's something I've always wanted to do, I think. I've always been curious about how things work and why they work that way in terms of understanding how things work in the first place. And then from there, how I can improve it. I guess I've always been passionate about technology, why things work the way they are. And the more complex it is, the more interested I get, I guess.
Well, I think the fantastic thing about STEM is it's really horizontal. It cuts all across all areas of life and touches different aspects, whether it's sport or travel or a professional career in like working for Rolls-Royce. Then there's an abundance of opportunity for STEM, and I was the lucky one that found an opportunity in a new technology in the form of 3D printing and really got the opportunity and ran with it. And here I am sat today looking at these fantastic projects.
If you look around us, literally we are surrounded by STEM. Like everything which we do across us in our daily lives is STEM. Essentially, it's a piece of, it came because of STEM.
I guess STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths, is everywhere. It's key to what we eat, what we wear, where we live, how we travel. It's just everywhere. And I think particularly today when we worry rightly about climate and climate change and protecting the planet, STEM will be critical to helping us solve those problems.
I think it's been quite good, quite varied. So I started off doing quite technical work, doing computer modeling. Then after that, I went more into looking at engine assembly. So being able to work on such varied roles has allowed me to see Rolls-Royce and STEM in general as a quite varied and challenging place to work in.
I think it has been pretty fantastic so far. I've been with in this career for 6 years in a professional capacity, and then obviously in STEM subjects, learning engineering. And like I said before, it's just the amount of challenges which you get on literally every day is just amazing. And there's very few careers where you get that opportunity, or you have that enthusiasm where you go something, you do something, and then that actually changes. It affects people's lives.
I believe that looking at the STEM type careers you can go into, looking at some of the components and utilising this in the schools that I go into with small components, it really brings engineering to life. And to actually go from just a turbine blade or a gearbox to a whole engine, and an engine in a transportation stand, and one that rotates and operates as well. Whilst you're talking to school children of any age, or even universities who I go into and talk, as well as explaining the operation of the engine and how we operate the engine, by having a model of an engine that's actually rotating and operating, it really brings it to life so they can understand what you're telling them visually at the same time.
They asked these kids what they want to become when they grow up, right? And what they found out is the vast majority of the kids in US and UK said they want to be YouTuber or vloggers, right? So completely surprised me. And clearly, the message that I get from that is, we need to do a lot more in the STEM space to try to encourage more students, more young children to pursue a career in STEM. Because otherwise, in the future, we wouldn't have no scientist, no engineer, to do all the good works that we are doing today. So I think that's why, well, mainly why I wanted to do this, and try to help the children to pursue a career in STEM.
Seeing it all come together, I worked on the electronics and the display side, and we've developed a lot of the bits individually. So yeah, seeing them all come together and working as intended has been very satisfying.
So I think my favorite part is the collaboration between different people. So I still remember when we sent that invitation for, okay, we need a design team, we need an electronic team, and we need a marketing team to start doing the videos and then doing the designs and then doing the 3D printing. So the harmonic way of how we all came together to come up with this final product is just, I think it's just amazing. And it's all about the culture at Rolls-Royce. Is that we're all here to learn. We hold hands in that learning journey to make sure we all get to the point where we know better, we enjoy our time, and we deliver something substantial.
So we really need to encourage more young students into engineering, particularly from backgrounds that aren't currently represented so well. So this is ethnic minorities or women in engineering particularly. So I hope that by using this we can reach out to these groups and encourage them to consider the engineering industry.
Something that really helps kids and young adults is seeing things up close and in context. So by actually getting to look at this engine, play around with it and see how everything works together, I think it will definitely encourage more enthusiasm in them, and hopefully maybe they'll be the next generation working on our jet engines.
Briefly, do it. I think all the opportunities that the 21st century is presenting, STEM again is going to underpin all of that. I think there's a little bit of a misconception that you have to be really book smart, and be purely academic to pursue careers in STEM, when my experience is anything on the contrary. Some of the best STEM practitioners have a very practical mind and are able to make theoretical stuff very tangible and very real and drive real world applications. So for me, my advice would be get involved, go and find somewhere where you can actually get access to the technology and get hands-on with it, because as I've said, seeing is believing, and once you see how amazing technology can combine to deliver results like this, then who wouldn't want to be part of it?
It's amazing.
Inspiring.
Or inspiring.
It's absolutely marvellous.
Inspirational.
Perfection.
Marvelous.
Future.
STEMtastic.